Have you heard about the energy crisis in Venezuela?
Well, I've heard something about some troubles in Venezuela, but not that one. That must be really hard.
Yeah, that's terrible. And you know what? A drastic step to deal with countries' growing energy problems has been taken by government of Venezuela.
And what was the drastic measure they made?
Well, you know that 2 day working week was introduced by the government of Venezuela. I mean, the state employees will work for just 2 days a week.
Really? That sounds weird, but I hope it works. The worst thing is that it could increase the economic crisis in Venezuela.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Oh, and did I tell you? The drugs and the El Nino uh, are blamed for the energy crisis by the government.
Well, maybe, but it can also be caused by the poor management of the power plants. And the other thing is that the diversion of money and the overpricing in equipment has hindered the situation.
Yeah, and this isn't the only thing. Did you hear that the women in the shopping malls were asked to ration the use of energy by the government?
Yeah, maybe malls use a lot of energy. But the funny thing is, President Maduro recommended to women not to use the hair dryer.
And guess what? The clocks were turned back by the president to provide half an hour of extra evening sunlight.
That could be a good measure. The good thing is that people could become more aware of the energy saving. Oh, Aleja, did I tell you I've heard a really peculiar news?
What is it about?
You know those families who have children of just one gender? Well, this is about a baby girl that was born in a family who hasn't had a girl birth in 101 years. Can you believe it?
What? That's incredible. The only thing is, were they prepared for that event?
Well, guess what? They were absolutely waiting for another boy. They were not prepared. The thing was, they always knew they were a male dominated family, so they just stopped waiting for a girl.
And how did they discover how much time had passed?
You know what? Extensive investigations were made by the grandfather of the baby to discover the lengthy wait.
Well, the good thing is that the lengthy wait is over.
Oh, and you know what? The grandfather hopes that she begins a new tradition in the family. Can you imagine?
Well, after 101 years waiting a baby girl, anything can happen.
Yeah, and guess what? Now the baby girl comes as the little sister to Archer, a 2 years old boy, the first boy having a sister.
Oh, that must be the best thing. That's so very exciting for him.
Yeah, and that isn't the only thing. The funny thing is, in this family, they're used to inheriting the clothes of his cousins and brothers. So I don't think she will like her new clothes so much, you know?
Aleja, this news was very, very lovely and very funny.